For the second time this month, we're learning about a death possibly linked to a flesh-eating bacteria. 11 News reporter Courtney Zabowski spoke with a close friend of a Houston club owner who died several weeks ago.
This is how friends try and remember Nathan Zuvik, a man with a smile on his face. Not a man who they last saw lying helpless in a hospital bed.
By the time I got to see him, they had amputated both of his legs.
Paul Hollinsworth was a close friend of Zuvik's. According to this death certificate, the 49-year-old died in early August. The cause? Sepsis and Vibrio vulnificus.
I mean, I'd never heard of it before.
Vibrio is a flesh-eating bacteria. It can get into your system if you eat shellfish or if seawater gets in a wound. It can affect people with compromised immune systems. Zuvik had liver problems. Just a few days before his death, he went wade fishing in Galveston.
He cut his leg and he cut his foot in the salt water, and he started complaining almost immediately.
The Houston club owner died just a few days later. Hollinsworth wanted to come forward after he heard about the death of Ginger Ling, a woman from Port Bolivar. Health officials can't confirm it was Vibrio, but earlier this month, as we reported, she died from an infection shortly after cleaning seafood.
The public awareness ought to be heightened.
You have to put it in perspective.
Dr. Daniel Musher is the head of infectious diseases at the VA hospital in Houston.
The reason people haven't heard of Vibrio or Vibrio vulnificus is, thank goodness, it only very rarely causes infections and almost never ever causes an infection in someone who's in relatively good health.
Musher says he hears of a handful of cases each year, and while he calls it the most aggressive infection he's seen in his career, you can't live your life in fear of the flesh-eating bacteria. Courtney Zabowski, 11 News.